Well, good Friday morning here on the Daybreak Show. We've got Dr. Alex Apostle on the phone line. And good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Jeff.
So
What a beautiful day.
busy week and beautiful day here. Wednesday was the start of school in the Shelton School District, and it's a whole new look as the curriculum comes from K-12. What can you tell me about some reports you heard in from the first day?
Well, I took a little tour of the district yesterday, and it was a little eerie not seeing the yellow buses and seeing a lot of our students running around. But all reports indicate that we had a wonderful opening. Thanks to our parents and families for sticking with us, and our teachers doing such a great job on a very first day of school. I'm very happy with what the results are. Based on the first day, we had very good numbers registered and ready to go. I just can't thank our families and parents enough for sticking with us, and our teachers for facing the challenge in terms of online learning and teaching. And they did a fantastic job. And my message to principals and assistant principals and administrators last night at about 4:30, we had a meeting, was that, we just build from here and keep going and do the very best for our kids and for our families. And we're set to do that.
Last week, we were talking a little bit about some announcements that had just started to be coming out of the governor's office in regards to bus transportation and workers in that regard. Have you learned any more about that?
Sure, and we're working on that as we speak. The board and I are meeting at 4:30 today in a study session to talk about how the proclamation from the governor regarding the transportation budget will affect us. But we're going to do everything possible to bring people back to work when we can in a very responsible manner. But, things are looking better. And hopefully we can bring people back to work. That's what our mission is. That's what our goal is.
What are some of your short-term and middle-range metric goals that would lead you to believe that this will be a successful model through the year, or at least until we can reevaluate the reopening of school?
Well, one thing, Jeff, is that we're preparing for whatever comes down the road, whether it's staying in the online model and dealing with special circumstances that families and students may have. But we're also gearing up for a hybrid model, if that's what we want to call it, where there'll be some face-to-face with students, and then we'll still have students probably that are interested in staying online. But we're preparing for a successful year, regardless of what the challenges and circumstances are. And I'm very proud of our community. I'm very proud of our teachers and administrators, our principals, assistant principals. They're doing a great job. They've been doing that for months now, and it paid off big dividends on the first day of school. So what we want to do is even do better. To provide quality education for our students and for our families, and we're striving to continue to improve each and every day. That's the goal, that we improve continuously.
When you're talking about some students may like keep with the online model, some like to go in. Have you thought at all about adjusting the different high schools in the Shelton School District to maybe be one of them would be the in learning, if appropriate and available? Shelton, perhaps choice could be hybrid, and then Cedar would be an online, and could that be a way that you look at things, or is it important that all three schools have a separate identity?
Well, I think everything's on the table as we move forward. Of course, we've got a lot of things going on. We're talking about, of course, a new academy, the Med Academy, manufacturing, engineering, and technology that we're moving forward on, that will be ready to go by the fall of 2021. That's going to add some excitement to how we approach education. Of course, Cedar High School and Choice and Shelton High School. I mean, everything is on the table, and we will make adjustments. that meet the needs of our students. What we're trying to do is create as many opportunities for learning as possible for our kids. That's what it's all about. And so whatever it takes to meet their needs, that's what we're going to do.
What kind of conversations are you able to have with State Superintendent Reichdahl, either one-on-one or through a meeting or group situation, to kind of keep him updated on what's going on and whether or not this continues to work?
Yes, very good question. We work through Dana Anderson, our ESD 113. That's our conduit to Chris Reichdahl. And Dana does a great job communicating with us in terms of what Superintendent Reichdahl is talking about. And then we reciprocate, of course, all the way around. But our ESD 113 is the key conduit to Chris Reichdahl.
Shelton School District Superintendent Dr. Alex Apostle at the end of an exciting and difficult week, but it looks like everything is starting to move forward, and before too long, the kids should be settled in. Well, good talking with you this morning, and have a good weekend, and we'll check in next week.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Nice talking with you as always.